I spoke about a few of my examples last week, so if you want to go back and watch that video, you can watch them. But the other thing I manifested was this house.
Yeah, so the gateway. So I'm going to explain a little bit what the gateway process is. It's basically it's in what's called waves, which is sections, and each wave has about 6 meditations. Each meditation is about 45 minutes. What does the declassified CIA document say? Basically, is that it's. Can you think of any more examples before I explain a little bit about the Gateway project?
Well, I spoke about a few of my examples last week, so if you want to go back and watch that video, you can watch them. But the other thing I manifested was this house. Before I moved down here, my friend moved to Cork, and I was like, oh, I love Cork, because I visited her like 4 times in a few months, and I was like, I'm going to move to Cork. But like at the time, the houses in the city are over £1,000 a month, and I was like, oh, I can't afford that, I can't afford that. And then it all aligned for me. I started dating somebody, and his brother-in-law, and I was a country girl anyway, I didn't want to live in the city. His brother-in-law had a cottage, which I love as well, in the middle of the countryside, 15 minutes away from the factory that I was working in a meat factory at the time. So we were looking for local jobs as well, to move down here. So that this house appeared out of nowhere, a cottage in the countryside, 15 minutes away from the meat factory. I thought I'd move down to Cork within 6 months. I was moved to Cork in 1 month, and I'm still living in this lovely cottage now. Do you know what I mean? Just because I was like, oh, imagine if I had a cottage down in Cork. I have a cottage down in Cork. So yeah, it all aligns perfectly. And the day actually, it was funny. The day I viewed this house with my ex, I went onto the job site, and they were looking for 20 plus operatives in the closest meat factory. So, and we literally, normally with meat factories at the time, you wouldn't even need experience to go in there. But we had experience. I ended up being a supervisor in that factory and everything, because I manifested that as well. Do you know what I mean? So this is the thing, it's amazing what magic can come into your life just by a little bit of daydream and a little bit of hope.
Yeah. Yeah. And a little less TV.
Yeah. No negativity.
A little less TV. Yeah, switch that TV off. Yeah, so the gateway. So I'm going to explain a little bit what the gateway process is. It's basically it's in what's called waves, which is sections, and each wave has about 6 meditations. Each meditation is about 45 minutes. The first wave is teaching you the practices to get in the right sort of mindset. There's like an affirmation that you say. There's humming. There's binaural beats that helps you get in the right state, and a bit of visualization about energy flowing. It does sound very, very 80s if you listen to it. There's actually Robert Monroe on there, who he's the one that developed it. But basically, the waves take you into different sections. Basically, you try lots of different things to heal your body, things about astral projection, things about getting into your intuition, and they have different states that you're in, and from the CIA documents, so what it was found, what is the gateway process, what does the declassified CIA documents say, basically, is that it's the process where there is something called hemispheric synchronization. So that is bringing both parts of the brain into synchronization so that it is more powerful. Altered states, so it induces out-of-body experiences and deep meditation. And I did actually have an experience where I knew I was downstairs in my living room, but I knew my body was upstairs. Yeah. So, and then I was like, was that a dream, or was that really happening? Yeah. So maybe I dreamt it, but I remember being in my front room, and I could see like I was actually in my front room, but I was aware that I was connected to my body, which was upstairs still laid in my bed when I was doing one of these meditations. Holographic universe theory. So that's something you might want to look up. There's lots of theories about what reality is now, and one of them is holographic. So reality as a holographic projection of the mind. It talks about transcending time and space through altered states, about energy and vibration. We talk about that a lot, don't we? Perceiving and manipulating the universe as vibrational energy, and then patterning and manifestation. So using the mind to influence reality and manifest desires. Yeah, so it's an interesting read. It's a difficult read, but you can find the document on, it's declassified now. So it was, I can't remember when it was declassified. I'll probably find out for you. It was written in 1983 and it was declassified. I can't find that date. Maybe 10, 15 years ago. And it was declassified because they can only be classified for so long. So then it becomes public property. And there was a lot of talk about why page 25 was missing. When it was first published, the whole document was there except for one page, page 25, and it took a lot of time to get hold of that page. And what's written on that page that isn't written on other pages is where it's connecting the findings to spirituality, basically. So they omitted that when they put it out. So why did they do that? Have a think. Yeah.
But that's the thing with it. Like, they have been hiding so many secrets to do with the law of attraction, manifestation, our spirituality. They've made sure that we've been disconnected from our souls, because when we are connected to our souls, we're actually very, very powerful human beings, because we can manifest, we can speak telepathically. So this is it. Like, what are they hiding from us? You know what I mean? They might have finally declassified this stuff, but that's just probably a needle in a haystack compared to the amount of information that they are still hiding from us.
Yeah, absolutely. And they believed in it, that it had some validity enough to get somebody to research it. So basically this guy Robert Monroe was doing the stuff like experimenting with sound and stuff, and accidentally came across the fact that a certain sound took him out of he had an out-of-body experience, I think is what happened. And then he built on that and built on it, and then made this process, and it was, I don't know, selling it and training people. And then the government got wind of what was happening. He's like, hold on here, if you can astral project, if you can intuitively know what's written on something else,
remote viewing, isn't it? Yeah,
you can control reality. Then that's a powerful thing. So that's why.
But that was the thing I was watching as well, is remote viewing. So they'll get somebody, sitting there to be able to break into the enemy camp fraud world with their soul. That's fact. That's what the CIA was doing. So if you don't believe in the spirituality thing, well, it is fucking true, like.
Yeah. Well, actually, if you look at what was going on, well, I mean, God knows what's going on now, but what was going on around those times? So things like MK Ultra and mind control stuff, and
the Philadelphia experiment as well. That was another one.
The what? Sorry,
the Philadelphia experiment. Have you heard of that one? Where they were able to teleport a massive. I won't say a cruise ship, but an army ship. Yeah, a big ship. I think it was the army boat. Apparently they were able to teleport it to somewhere else and then teleport it back. And I don't know if you've seen there's a movie, I can't think of the name of it. It's these skiers anyway. But anyway, long story short, it is about teleportation out of the government. And when you're teleporting, your body, if it's not done right, your body will come back in actual pieces, which sounds a bit weird. So a lot of people came back, when the ship came back, a lot of people were actually embedded in the walls of the ship. So like half their body in the wall and half their body out of it. Now this is apparently true government shit that happened back in the day. Like, so look up that the Philadelphia experiment. It's very interesting.
Yeah, I will have read about it at some point.
Yeah,
maybe 15 years ago, I was very much into like the conspiracy theories.
There's truth in everything. I'm telling you, just definitely that they're hiding a lot more than like, and that's the thing as well. You know, there's such power in the law of attraction and spirituality. And this is what governments are doing. They're using it for dark forces and to create negativity, to have power in a darker way. And, you know, that's why they've disconnected us from our souls for such a long time as well, is because they know that we can become all powerful with our abilities as well. And that's what the whole point of this awakening process is to bring positivity back over that negativity and darkness.
Yeah, well, I remember people, you know, laughing at the ideas, the conspiracies that are going on in Hollywood and all that stuff. And now it's pretty much known, isn't it, that there's some awful stuff going on in Hollywood. I mean, look at P. Diddy and, you know, like what happens to children, and all the children at that time that were talking, you know, that were stars when sort of in the 80s and 90s, speaking out about stuff that had gone on there. It's like, what was it, a conspiracy theory? But it was a conspiracy. It wasn't a conspiracy theory.
Conspiracy.
Yeah. I promised myself I wouldn't fall down rabbit holes like that, because it is important how you think. And I found that when I read too much about that stuff, it used to make me feel very depressed and negative, and like I didn't have control, like I wouldn't be able to change it, that the world was really bad. And actually what we need to think and see and recognize is that the world is full of beautiful things, because when you do that and you're in the right place, beautiful things happen for you.
And that's it. It all starts with you. If you change, like, you know, we can't, we want to change the world, but we can't change the world unless we change ourselves. And it all starts with us. If we create positivity and, you know, love and abundance in our reality, you know, that healing is consciously healing or unconsciously healing the people around us as well. So, you know, you're not just healing for yourself, you're healing for your community, you're healing for the world. Do you know what I mean? So if one of us does it, it effectively heals 10 people for one person doing it, and it could be a bit bigger than that. So, you know, it's a collective consciousness. So like what we heal, we were actually helping the next person. And it gives people inspiration to do it as well. You know, we're giving people proof here that positivity and abundance is possible if you just change your mindset.
Absolutely. Yeah. So we've got like 5 minutes left. So I think what we should do is remind people, if they want to do some manifestation, what 5 things they could do. So step 1 is check how you're talking to yourself, I would say, because if you're talking negatively all the time, you might actually be manifesting negative things in your life. So you need to be checking how you're speaking to yourself, checking how you speak about the world, checking what you're watching, all those things. What are you absorbed in? Are you absorbed? Is your brain absorbed in negativity? Are you watching the news all the time? Are you watching horror movies all the time? Are you watching, which I used to do a lot,
I can't watch them anymore.
Documentaries, murder documentaries?
I know, I used to love true crime. I'd buy the magazines every week as well. Oh my god, I was obsessed. Now I just like don't watch those things anymore.
Because it's so sad, isn't it? Yeah. So, I don't know. Did you
There was a little
hear that?
There's a little bit of glitch in the matrix there, so there was.
Oh, it's because we're speaking the truth.
That's it.
Interference. So check what you're absorbed in. Are you absorbed in positive things? And that's not to say ignore your suffering. That's, you know, recognize how you're feeling and process it, acknowledge it, but you need to be rewiring your brain for positive. Did you hear that?
It keeps glitching.
That's so strange.
Oh, I wouldn't be surprised if there's some dark forces trying to stop us from getting this out there. You know what I mean? That does happen.
Yeah. So check positivity. Surround yourself with positivity. Be grateful. Yeah. What's the
Gratitude is so
next?
important.
Gratitude is very important. Yeah. So, but not gratitude to be more positive, but gratitude as if you already have the things that you
Yeah,
want.
exactly. Thank
That's
you
key.
as if it's already yours. Yeah.
Yeah. So it's not just being grateful for what you've got, it's being grateful for what you are going to receive as if you already received it. And then things like meditation can really help you tune into your subconscious, because what that's weird.
Are you
I'm
hearing
scared.
something on your side?
Yeah, can you not hear it?
No, I just glitches. It just kind of stops or pauses. Why? What exactly is it? Oh, that
Yeah.
means the CIA are tapped into our call. Oh my god. Woo.
So meditation, like the gateway, or any binaural beat one, doing weird stuff, can help. Writing things down. Anything else?
Sorry, I just think this is hilarious. We're gonna have armed forces at our doors now in a minute as I stop talking about the truth. Hey, I'm gonna keep talking the fucking truth. No one will stop me. Anyway, so yeah, just feel it as if it's already yours. Imagine it as if it's already yours. Feel gratitude for if it's already yours. What does Tanya say? I remember a quote, but I don't know who said it. It's that faith is being grateful for something you have yet to receive. That's it. It's having faith. It's believing to receive. It's feeling it as if it's already yours. It's feeling gratitude. Like I used to write, before I had things, I'd say, I used to write a list of things that I was grateful for eventually receiving. And I look back on them, it's like, thank you for this, thank you for this. I'm like, oh geez, I wrote all this before I had the things. Do you know what I mean? So write it down. You know, if you want to manifest a relationship, if you want to manifest your career or a holiday, say thank you for that wonderful holiday. I had a great time. Do you know what I mean? And you will. You'll end up manifesting these things. It's amazing.
And it's fair to say that it's been known for a long time.
I saw another R go past you there.
I feel like I should stop talking. Maybe
It's
you
weird.
should
It's weird that it only. What?
Maybe you should round up.
Okay. So. Yeah, that's the thing. The fact that the echo only come in at the end there is a sure sign that we're being tapped into by who knows what, whether it's the cosmos or the government, who knows. Anyway, so the moral of the story is keep your thoughts positive. You know, and that's really all it is. It's manifest through positivity. Change your brain, retrain your brain into positivity, and that's the main thing. We can manifest anything we want once we believe it.